Looking good is for me. It's not for anybody else. Granted, people are going to treat you based off of how you carry yourself, but I'm showing up for me before I'm showing up for anybody else. So clean your bags. It is so crazy to sit here and realize that this fall makes 10 years since I received my CJO. Wow. God just be guiding, and time just be timing. Time waits for no one. So this is your year to make it all about you. For those of you that are new here, you might be like, what is a CJO? Well, a CJO is your conditional job offer. When you apply to become a flight attendant, you'll go through this rigorous process, but it's super easy because you've watched all my videos. You know exactly what to do. You are showing up as your true self, and you're gonna walk into that room and you're gonna leave with what's called a CJO. That is your conditional job offer. There are conditions that you must meet in order to get the actual job. So you gotta go to training, which again, you're gonna watch my training video. You're gonna succeed. You're going to pass training. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And what happens during that process of going to get that CJO? You watch all these videos, you read a ton of things online, you find all these groups of like newbies or flight attendants that have been flying for a while, and everyone's giving you a bunch of information. You're trying to figure out, what am I gonna wear? You want to look your best because you're gonna go and you're gonna get your CJO. You're gonna be polished for that interview. But sometimes what happens is that polish falls off. I am talking about the polish of just being your best self, looking your best, feeling your best, and I'm also talking about your nail polish. We're gonna get into that. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Tika, aka Fierceness, and I am your flight attendant fairy godmother. And I'm on assignment from God. I'm here to help you be your best you. That means in your day-to-day life, whether you are flying or not flying, we're gonna get it together, okay? It is time for you to fall back in love with yourself. We're gonna get it right this time, okay? I've been there, I get it. Life isn't always fair, but we're gonna get out of that victim mentality and we're gonna be our best selves. We're gonna show up as our best selves. We're gonna show up polished and we're gonna feel good, because when you look good, you feel good. So today I'm gonna be dropping some gems for you, just a few things that I jotted down, because I tend to post pictures on my Instagram story and I always get messages that are like, oh my gosh, you look so great, or I hope one day to look as polished in my uniform like you. And I'm like, yo, anybody can do this, but sometimes you just need a little oomph. So I'm here to kick you in the butt, okay? This is for every flight attendant, whether you are a female or a male flight attendant. You can take something away from this and you can apply it to your life to help you become your best self, your best flight attendant, to just help you show up for you. Because at the end of the day, before you can show up for your crew members, your passengers, you gotta show up for you. And showing up for you starts by feeling good. That starts the moment that you wake up in the morning. So these days, thanks to a very special woman, a spiritual healer who has truly changed my life, just from me watching her videos here on YouTube, she put me on to something called chakra healing and chakra cleansing music. And when I tell you, it has been a total reset. So when I wake up in the morning, like, I am a cleaner, so that's just what I do. Like, my house could be super clean and I gotta clean it some more. That's just what I do. I love it. So I wake up, I'm making the bed and I'm just wiping things down, but as I'm doing all of that, I am listening to my chakra healing and my chakra cleansing music. That really sets the tone of my day. And for those of you that may be interested in it, it is spelled C-H-A-K-R-A. Just look it up, get familiar with your chakras, and I'm just so excited because I'm on a whole journey with it. But nevertheless, that's how I start my day. So I'm not telling you that that's how you have to start your day, but you want to do something, whether that is a workout, whether you are praying, because I do get up sometimes and I'm praying or I'm writing in my journal and so on and so forth, but you want to do something that is pouring into you. That's the best way to put it. So when you pour into you, that's when you can pour out. Because think about it, you're dealing with so many people in the run of a day as a flight attendant, and sometimes you show up and it's not even your passengers that could be problematic or energy draining, it can be your crew members, okay? And you also got to know how to like navigate your way. I stand on business when I say I do not wake up to these people and I do not go to sleep to these people. So every day is a beautiful day for me. Every day is a great day for me. I have a beautiful life. I am so grateful, so blessed. So I don't let people contaminate my my water. So I don't let people contaminate me. I'm just like, I feel things very deeply. We fly with a lot of flight attendants and I can pick up on people within 30 seconds. I know what time it is. So I'm always able to navigate my way. So one of the first ways that you can look polished as a flight attendant, I have here, just like I said, polished, sometimes it chips, your nails. Whether you guys realize it or not, we talk with our hands a lot. Let me look at my nails right now because I just filmed cooking content, so I'm like, I might be a little chipped. But again, your nails. I'm not telling you have to put polish on your nails, but that means clean your cuticles, cut your nails. You are working with food products on board the aircraft. I am a person where when I do service, I wear gloves and I continuously change my gloves, even with the trash pickup and stuff like that. So from the moment that I get on the aircraft, I stow my bags, I check my emergency equipment, all that good stuff. I wash my hands. I'm putting on my gloves. I try to also be very aware of, even when I'm breaking the ice, like, you know, just all of that kind of stuff. But again, you want to make sure that your hands are manicured. Now that might seem like a bit of a stretch, but I'm not telling you to go to a nail salon and get this done because I don't even go to the nail salon anymore. These days I do my own manicure and I also have started doing my own pedicure. If you want to be polished in general, hand care is very, very important. Your hair is so important. Now guys get away pretty easy with this, especially like if they don't have any hair, but still it's the grooming factor, right? Like if you're a guy and you have facial hair, you want to make sure that you just groom it, because I can't stress this enough that you are working with food and drink products. I see a lot of female flight attendants that have their hair down. While it may look cute to them, to me it looks so tacky in uniform if your hair is like this length. Now it's one thing if it's like shoulder length. The airline that you work for will have, you know, uniform compliance rules. And even if I worked for an airline that said no matter how long your hair is, it could be down, that wouldn't be me. I'm not doing that because I'm in the mindset of a classic look. I love that real classic hair to the back. You can see the face. For me, that just, the long hair down in the uniform, that's not polished to me. Now if you're trying to just look poppin', or you're trying to just be cute or whatever, you know what I'm saying, then okay. But we're talking about a polished look, a very clean, sleek look. If you guys have ever seen me in the airport, my hair is always back. It don't matter, my hair is always back. I cannot stress it enough. Do your hair, like whether you're throwing it in a bun, just make sure it's neat, you know, clean. Just take care of you. When you look good, you feel good. So number 3, iron your uniform. So I remember flying with this dude, right? And we lived near each other. You know, you just start talking to people on the flight and they're like, oh, where do you live? I'm like, oh, I live over here. I live in Harlem. He's like, oh, I live in Harlem or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Anyway, I just couldn't get over, like, talking to him, I couldn't get over, like, his uniform looked like a wrinkled up, like, paper ball. And I said something to him, I'm like, yo, why did you roll out the bed? He was like, that's what I literally did. He said, I literally rolled out the bed. He said, it's like this every day for me. And it had cat hair all over his uniform. If you're working in a forward-facing customer service position, you have to realize that people are looking at you. And how you present yourself is how people are going to treat you. When I tell you that I have passengers call me ma'am and miss, and they're so polite to me. Occasionally you'll have the kid that taps you, or like the elderly woman or man, but I don't get disrespected. I am definitely treated a certain way, and I do believe that it's because of how I carry myself. I think I also kind of give off this, so there's 2 things about me. I think one, my face is soft enough where it says, come and tell me your life story, because people still do that to this day. And number 2, I think I have the don't play with her, she's not one of them. Like, it's a happy medium, but nevertheless I am kind to people, I am helpful, I am respectful, but I do expect that same thing back. Like, you know how sometimes passengers will just straight up ask you questions and you just kind of like, you be like a little irritated and you kind of want to like clap back or snap back. I don't do that. Or when people are like, this person has their stuff in my bin, I'll say something like, actually this is a shared overhead bin space, and so that one is full. If you can do me a favor, just close that right back. But if you just turn around, just behind you there's 2 bins just on your left hand side. Thank you so much, welcome aboard. Get to a place where they can't misplace you, they can't displace you, misplace, displace, whatever the word is. Don't let nobody take you out of your place, because you are polished in such a way that the polish is not even just physical polish. Your etiquette is polished, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself overall, where it's like you walk into a room and you demand respect without saying anything. So I know I just went off on like a little rant, but while we're talking about ironing your uniform and looking good in your uniform, pick a uniform that is fitting for your body type. But for me, I don't think the pants uniform is good for my body type, number one, because the pants are just not like taper. They're just interesting to me. I am 5'8", I weigh 150 pounds. I'm straight up and down. I'm pretty like slim and trim. That's just what you're gonna get. The airline that I work for, we have a signature dress that looks great on me. We also have a V-neck dress. That one is okay. I think the V is a little, it only looks good to me if you wear the neck scarf with it. Otherwise, it looks like I just threw on some random dress, and so that doesn't work for me. But you wanna pick a uniform that's fitting for your body type. That's really, really important. I'm actually bringing 2 new dresses to get tailored tomorrow. Number 4, clean your bags. Like, as a flight attendant, I have a small bag and then I have a bigger bag. I actually clean my bags when I get them home. You want to wipe your bags down. You don't want to be walking through the airport, got some coffee spilled on your bag, some dried up crusty stuff. That ain't it. Like, you want to be sleek, put together head to toe. Even my purse that I use for work, I wipe it down after every single trip. I don't play like about my stuff. Also because I like my stuff to last for a really long time, so I like to take care of it. But I also just like to look good when I go out. And looking good is for me. It's not for anybody else. Granted, people are gonna treat you based off of how you carry yourself, but I'm showing up for me before I'm showing up for anybody else. So clean your bags. Last thing that I have here is skincare. I do a mask after every single flight. You don't have to, but I'm all about like hydrated, radiant skin. I feel like right now my skin is a little bit dry, but that's just because the winter, I need to travel somewhere, I need to go get some sun. Skincare is really, really important. Like, just moisturize. Like, if you're wearing a uniform where your arms are out, put some lotion on them elbows. We talked about hand care, the importance of that. But these are all the ways that you can look polished as a flight attendant. And if you do have any suggestions, do comment down below. I know this can come off kind of like, oh, this is all about physical, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know about you, but for me, if I don't look good, I don't feel like my best. Even if I'm running my errands nowadays, I just put a little bit of eyebrow gel on. I might not even do any foundation, but I'll have lip gloss, I'll throw my sunglasses on, brush my hair out, or put it in a bun, and I'm running errands. So this is not just work. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you just want to be polished, it starts with you. It starts with little things, right? I have one makeup routine for errands, one makeup routine if I'm going out with my man, and another makeup routine for work. It doesn't have to be over the top and extravagant. That is all I have for today's video. I hope that this video helps at least one person. So you see me again. Make sure you continue to stay beautiful, let your light shine, let nothing or no one stop you from growing, glowing, and being the best polished flight attendant. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Take care of you.